Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Root Well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and sincerity. On the Mount Ariyah from the Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. And this lesson is don't have a title for it yet, but it's basically going into how when we're praying, teaching, we don't supposed to have our heads covered. You know, even when we're saluting brothers, we don't supposed to have our heads covered because, it's a dishonor. Okay. We supposed to either remove our headwear or it should have a hole in it right above the crown. And when you look at these 1948ers, these this particular head where they have on, the small hat is be placed right on top of their crown, and they don't have holes in them. For the most part, I haven't have yet to see one. I looked through some pictures, looked through particular gatherings they have, the merchandise, and they don't have holes in them. And it's a dishonor, and it's not giving, respect and reverence to Yahweh Shem Shai. Just another indication that these people, this particular group of people, are not the Lord's people. They're not true descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I got this diagram right here, and it's basically just showing the particular zones of the hair, if you will, or the regions of the head. And as you can see in the number 3 is the crown, the purple, okay? And if you just use your imagination, you can see that that's kind of like that little particular head where they have on. And it's not supposed to be on their head if it doesn't have a hole in it. If they call themselves praying or worshiping the Heavenly Father and the Son. So I'm going to get the scripture going into it. And this ain't going to be a long video, but Lord willing, it's edifying. Hold on one second, Slakia. Okay, I'm going to go in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11. And I'll start at, just going to start at verse 3. Okay, it reads, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. Right. So basically that's the point, going into it for the most part, that your head is supposed to be not covered. Your head should be uncovered, or your whatever you have on your turban or whatever should have a hole on top of the crown. The crown should be unveiled, if you will. Because when you go to dishonor, it means a state of shame or disgrace. Okay? Because like I said, you're not giving that reverence, that respect to Yahweh Shem Shai. Because this is something he said that shouldn't be done. A man should not do when he's praying or prophesying. Okay, verse 5. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonors her head. For there is even all one as if she were shaven. So a woman's supposed to have her head covered when she's praying. A woman should have her head covered, and a man shouldn't, because a woman's glory is her hair, and if woman's head, has been shaved, it's gonna be shameful to her, or at least it should be, because that's a sign of being dishonored. Okay, it's a shameful thing. Verse 6, it's a disgrace, you know what I'm saying? And disgrace is what? That reputation or respect is being tainted. Okay? Verse 6, for if a woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. Verse 7, a man, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High. But the woman is the glory of the man. Because when you in these foreign countries, man, the women are covered. They are veiled down, man. A lot of countries you can't even see nothing but their eyes, if you can see that. Because that hair is the glory of a woman, because it represents a sense of beauty, man. When a woman has some beautiful hair, man, the texture of her hair is curly or just real jet black, or just got body, man. Long, it shines. That's an attractive feature of a woman. And that draws men to women. And that's why a woman is going to be covered, man, her head in these other countries, man, because it keeps the temptation from arising. Verse 8, for the man is not of the, hold on, no, Salakia. But yeah, that pretty much was the point on that. Just going into how, a man's head should be covered. And those small hats, that's what they do, is cover their head. Because they don't give reverence to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't truly believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And let's see, the definition in the Google for reverence is deep respect for someone or something. Regard or treat with deep respect. And this is disrespectful when these 1948 or these small hats, pretend or act as if they're praying to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, when they're not. They're worshiping their gods. Okay? They're humping walls worshiping their gods, whoever they may be. We know Caesar Borgia, is one who they call Jesus. But I wanted to show a couple of pictures, with just showing that the hats don't have, no openings in the crown. But due to how sensitive YouTube is when it comes to particular content or pictures or things of that nature, I'm trying to avoid getting a strike. But as you can see again on this diagram, the crown, which should be exposed during prayer, worship, during a greeting of a brother, the crown should not be covered. Praying, teaching, preaching, saluting, The crown should be uncovered. It should be exposed. And that's what? Giving reverence to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because that's something that he pretty much ordained us to do. It's not have our heads covered when we're prophesying or teaching, which is a clear indicator that those 1948, those small hats, are not the Lord's chosen people. You know, because the Lord's elect are going to do the thing that's pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to our best of our ability. So this just was a quick lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.